Wagwan sports fans, welcome back to another very special episode. I am your host with the most, Jomar,
I'm Rush.
and this is This or That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting, and riveting sports topics, discussions, and debates on the internet.
Bro, before we get into the video, dog, I must say, bro, like that theme music, bro. Like, you know, love it. Like when,
Exactly.
when the
Bro,
intro play.
watch out, bro. I was thinking about something. Because we have Ames, big artist Emil, as a
Yeah,
part of the channel.
yeah.
I was going to be like, yo, Emil, make we a bad jingle. But me I said, nah, fam.
The jingle for the
Nah,
panther
fam.
for the rhythm, yeah.
It have to be something where I have to create on top of the rhythm. But
Cause, bro,
the rhythm is it, bro. That is us.
facts.
That rhythm is
But,
us, and we are that rhythm.
and I lie. But before we get into the video, people, don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe. Share the video to 5 people. You don't know that, guy. We do the maths. But, bro, today we have all our reason. You don't know we have all the EPL reason,
Yes,
weekly EPL
sir.
reason. People
As we
forgive
said,
us for the lack of quality. You know the thing, but the camera quality probably dropped a little bit. But you don't know the work must go on. You see me? Yeah, the
regardless.
EPL reason, bro. What you say?
All right, bro. Well, we're here again, week number 2, and people, as I'm saying, this is something that we're going to be consistent on and consistent with you guys on until you guys are consistent with us. It's not one of our better performing series, but we're not stopping because we know that Jamaican people watch football. We know that Jamaican people are interested in the Premier League. So if we continue to get this out there, and if you guys continue to put it out there as well, it will continue to become successful. So one thing we just continue to put in the work. You see me?
Fox. Bro, so the week kick off. So the second week two kicked off with Aston Villa versus Everton, bro. That early Saturday morning. I feel like
Yeah.
there's no better feeling when you're watching EPL football than when you wake up for the 7:30 or 9 o'clock match. Like there's this, the early morning scent and the football just feel right. Then
Yeah, 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 yeah. And
that first
sometimes,
game.
sometimes you have your warm tea and you get me, so you have probably a breakfast sandwich and you just watch football.
Yeah, bro.
First
Lovely.
game though,
Yeah.
it left a bit to be desired. It was a relatively good game, and I watched the game and I wanted to see more, but we saw Aston Villa introduce some subs at the end of the game, which really, really sparked the game and which really made a difference. This was also the battle of the two English legends, fam. The two
Yeah.
managers, Frank Lampard versus Steven Gerrard, both of whom are, I'd say, underperforming at this current juncture.
This
However,
is cool.
Stephen G managed to reign superior in this game. You want to talk about the game a little bit beyond that? The goal
Bro,
scorer.
Everton surprised me. I must say, Everton had a good game, bro. Everton is one of those teams that people are predicting to be relegated or to be in that scrap down there.
Yeah.
And I mean, Lampard, I'd say there's a consensus that Lampard isn't proven as yet as a Premier League manager. But this game against Aston Villa, I feel like in the early part, both teams are inconsistent, but Everton really showed me something, bro, that they're having me second guess them, and not in a good way. Not normally you predict something good and then you're second guessing and thinking it's not as good as you predicted. I predicted Everton to be bad, and I'm second guessing myself, thinking Everton might be able to put in a respectable performance. Not quite breaking the top 10 quite as yet, but based on this Aston Villa performance, yes, they lost the game. But I saw some spells in that game where they're saying, all right, Demari Gray, if them get back a Calvert Lewin, might be able to get a respectable run going, bro. But
Yeah, bro.
still,
And we saw it start out with Ings, good goal. You know what I'm saying? They were playing Aston Villa expected to do well in this game, to be better than
yeah,
Everton in this game. And I think they did. We still want to see more from Coutinho. We still need more. Leon Bailey, who is also expected to perform for this Aston Villa team based on the words of Steven Gerrard himself, came on and he did bring life. But bro, Buendia, Argentinian maestro, in my opinion, a future World Cup winner. World Cup winner in November. He
yeah.
he 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 was an absolute magician and a game changer when he came on, and he was duly rewarded with a goal, bro. So all in all, the game ended as it should have ended, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But Everton put in a more formidable shot than we expected.
Yeah, or maybe Aston Villa wasn't as great as we thought, as we
Yeah,
expected it to be.
two things
But
can be.
yeah, it was an okay game. It was a good game. It was a decent game.
And then on
Then,
to the best game of the weekend, in my opinion.
yes, sir.
Arsenal versus Leicester City. You
Who?
know, what are your thoughts on that?
What a game. What a performance from Arsenal. Leicester City again, they were inconsistent in the game, but this was probably one of Arsenal's best performance for a while, bro. That Gabriel Jesus, man. Oh,
Mm,
God, I'm telling you, Jesus and the Jesus Virgin. Gabriel Jesus, the savior of Arsenal. I feel
what
like it
can
was a
you
really good
do?
performance from Arsenal. Yeah, bro,
Bro,
one thing I realized,
we had some laps. We had some lapses defensively, bro.
we had some lapses, but one thing I realized, bro, when Mikel Arteta gets his tactics right in a game,
Yeah.
it looks so good, man. But when it go wrong, it go wrong, it go really
Or
wrong.
even when they manage to execute it for stints in a game, it's the
It's so
best.
good.
It's the
It's
best
so good to
football in the
watch.
whole Premier League. When we execute what we want to execute
It's
for
up
this
there.
of
It's
the
up there.
games that we do, we look so good. You know, when Jaka is playing in that, that eighth position where Jaka is a part of the game and Jaka is getting rid of the football quickly and not doing too much. Jaka looks like a person who belongs. A player like Thomas Partey, we still want more from Partey. I still think
Fine, man.
he's going to be so much better, bro. I still want a bit more because I still do expect a lot more from him. But he's performing, okay.
Yeah.
Saliba, that own goal is not very good.
Bro, I'm not mad at him for the own goal. And I realized the players, they weren't really cussing him. It wasn't much he could do about it. Yeah, get ahead onto it, get the direction better.
No,
But you
I
had
think
to get something on the ball.
yeah, but I
That
just
ball was
think it was
dropping to Vardy,
just a
bro.
bad header generally. Like he had to do better with that header. I don't think he was stretching to an extent where it was just get a head on the ball. I think he had more control than he should have demonstrated, and he should have done better with that clearance or back pass. I'm not even sure exactly what he was attempting
It
to do.
was, it was an interception. He was trying to intercept the
It
cross
was
to
a, it
Vardy.
was a clearance. He was trying to clear it.
Yeah.
And I think he should have gotten better direction on that. So I'm disappointed. Saliba wasn't as great as he was. Gabriel still is there doing what Gabriel does. Very consistent. And bro, we saw Tamiyasu and we saw Tierney. Amidst rumors about City wanting Tierney. Tierney came on and he brought life. Tinchenko, I think that left back is his. That Tierney is going to have to work
Yeah.
hard to get back that spot
You're
from
gonna,
Zinchenko, bro.
true.
And Saka's had a very good first game.
Mm-hmm.
Not as good this game. I still think Saka will get into his own. I still think Saka is our best attacking. So, there's a lot to speak on. So we spoke about Jesus, we spoke about Saka, we spoke about the defenders. We never really touched on Ramsdale. Ramsdale was blah.
Yeah, it was
But
okay.
who I want to really speak about before we move on from this Arsenal team is Gabriel Martinelli.
Oh,
That
come
guy.
on, say which one? I
That,
remember says a three.
that's the Gabriel that I want to speak about. My oh my, is he coming a long way?
Hey, he might be Arsenal surprise player of the season, bro. Hey, you see this young player of the season? A lot of people have Saka up there to get it, but Martinelli, bro, in this new, I'd say this is his left midfield slash
Yeah.
support striker role right
Well,
now.
I mean,
Left winger, I should say.
likes of Smith Rowe, and last year was Smith Rose. Last year, Smith
Mhm.
Rowe was one of our better goal scorers. Smith Rowe was one of our consistent players. So unfortunate that Smith Rowe probably wasn't as healthy. So
Yeah,
because I think this was Smith Rowe's spot, bro. Don't get me
yeah.
wrong. I think this was Emil Smith Rowe's spot, but no, Smith Rowe is going to have to work back for a spot, just like how Tierney is going to have to work for that spot. You know how,
Mhm.
it goes. So let's talk about Leicester for a second,
All
because we
right, let's
can't just
start.
be all about Arsenal. People, we're
Let's
gonna start
start.
the Arsenal fan channel soon, It'll
Yeah,
come. We're
what
gonna
is that?
start the Arsenal fan channel soon, for sure.
It's hard not to go off on Arsenal, bro. But Leicester was a bit inconsistent, bro. Leicester wasn't great in the game at all.
Yeah,
It
they
was just some
were.
individual brilliance and mistake on the part
He
of
was very
Arsenal.
hard. Had a very good game, bro. He was all over the place. He was everywhere, and you know, he's one of those key pieces for Leicester that we will see a lot of
Yeah.
going forward. And I do believe that he will be somewhere else in the upcoming season. Anybody else stood out for you in that game for Leicester, really?
Oh no, it's just individual brilliance from Madison. I feel like that goal he just wanted to smash it. The angle was closed.
Yeah,
Um, Ramsdale should have done better with the shot. You can't get beaten
yeah,
at a near post through your legs. I don't like that goal.
yeah, yeah.
But he just smashed it as hard as he could. And it was a good goal, bro. I'm not mad at it. But let's move on. We can't stay so long for us. We feel like we like
And
5 minutes for Arsenal.
not to mention Ward, bro.
Awful. Awful.
Um, I was
My
I was I was talking about, and we'll get to it in the Nottingham Forest game. Won't spend too much time on it, but bro, I think Dean Henderson is Leicester's keeper next season
Yeah, it needs
for
something because
sure.
Ward, bro, Leicester need a keeper.
Leicester
Ward
needs
is
a
awful,
keeper.
bro. He's such poor goalkeeping, man. I was embarrassed to even have him in my fantasy team. Quick plug, by the way. Fantasy show coming tomorrow. But yeah,
Yeah,
let's
and
move
then Brighton and Newcastle played to a nil draw. Nothing
to
of
the
note
game.
in that game. I personally didn't watch that game
Mhm.
because I was watching the other game that was playing simultaneously. So I didn't get to watch that Brighton and Newcastle game.
But that
But
is a result, bro. That's a result. That's a fair result. Two teams have similar quality. The
yeah,
coaching of both team
yep,
is impressive. So
for sure.
Anila, I would. That's a result that I would probably predict a draw
Yeah.
because the teams are at a similar level.
But
But
as I
move on.
said, none of us really got to watch that game because it was
Yeah.
played at a time when there were other games being played. And another game, Brighton versus Bournemouth. I mean, what am I saying? Manchester City versus Bournemouth, bro. And City did what City were supposed to do in this game. Absolute masterclass by KDB.
Mhm. Um, but the big man though, you can't leave out not talking about the big man Erling Haaland. Wasn't his greatest game. Still managed to get an assist.
Yeah, and he worked. In the latter part of the game, he started to come deeper for the football, and I don't think Pep liked that. And Pep mentioned it. Pep needs him to stay on the shoulders of his opposition. And Haaland wants to get more of the ball. You can see Haaland wasn't happy when Foden failed to give him one of the chances during the game. So, Man City will continue to go from strength to strength. I don't expect Haaland to score in every single game, but
Yeah,
somebody who did get the stat that you expected them to probably get every single game is KDB, getting yet
bro.
another assist to his name.
Tell you, Regine, this is the season, This is the season that Kevin De Bruyne will break that assist record. People, mark my words. You're gonna circle it back in a minute, but mark my words. Let's go.
And we talk about a forward playing on the last man, and this might not fit chronologically, but we talk about Zaha, bro, versus Liverpool. That's
Yeah.
that's what you call a forward playing on the last man. Zaha was disciplined. He was so good, and he got his first chance, and he capitalized, and he made it count so effortlessly and efficiently, and that was the goal that managed to get Liverpool. I mean, managed to get Crystal Palace a point.
Hey, and like it's further
Unbelievable.
down in the week, but let's talk about it while we're at it, bro.
Yeah,
This Liverpool versus Crystal Palace game, a very slow start from Liverpool. I feel like Liverpool, too many players are off form. Van Dijk, two poor games from him. A
yeah,
lot of people are not saying it, bro, but I'm going to say it.
yeah.
Two poor games back to back from Virgil van
Looking
Dijk.
very lazy, bro. Looking very lazy and
I don't,
slow and out of shape
I
up back.
don't
I
like it.
don't know what's going on.
The one player I could say in that backline that's unformed, and it's not even unformed, but playing okay is Trent. Trent is just
Yeah,
giving you
and,
what Trent is
and
doing.
Trent is not, you say back line, implying that Trent is a defender.
Yeah, yeah,
Trent
yeah,
is
yeah.
not playing very well defensively. The
Not at
first
all.
goal that Mitrovic scored on them, the header, Trent is absolutely complicit. So you talk about Trent and Van Dijk being complicit in both goals in the first game, and Trent was caught out being a right winger when Crystal Palace scored. Where
I,
was
I
Trent
guess I guess
Alexander?
I'm more speaking in an attacking sense.
Yeah, so Trent has been amazing going forward. He has
Yeah,
been so good. He's Liverpool's most consistent player going forward. His squares are precise and picture perfect, and he's doing
bro.
so well. But Liverpool needs to fix it up defensively, and they need to be more consistent. But Luis Diaz, bro, you said it. You said they're going to miss Mane, and I don't think they're missing Mane.
No, they're not missing money.
But don't get me wrong.
What Liverpool is missing right now. A lot of people, I see this narrative going around that, oh, money is gone and this is why Liverpool is after a slow start. Nonsense.
No,
Liverpool
no,
is after a slow start. One, because one of their most important midfielders is out in Thiago Alcantara.
yeah,
And their defense is just in shambles
not
right now.
it's not
Liverpool is
playing.
not used to conceding four goals in two games. They are used to scoring these two goals in or three or four goals in two games.
Yeah,
So in
exactly.
an
And
attacking sense, they're doing just fine.
they still managed to score 3 goals. They
They're
still
doing
managed to
fine.
do what we expected them to do, to score in every game that they play and to play. I still think they can play more efficiently up front. And
Yeah,
I don't a team as you said, they're missing Thiago Alcantara. So all of their creativity is coming from Trent.
yeah.
There's no creativity from the midfield. And we even see where Trent is in a top link position at times. Like we see Trent playing so
All
centrally
over
this
the
season.
place, man.
because of the deficit of Alcantara. So that's definitely a hindrance for them up top. But with the individual brilliance of Mo Salah, with the individual brilliance of Luis Diaz, as you said, bro, Nunes is not
Bro,
great.
I tell you, last week, I said I'm going to repeat it again. I'm not convinced. And I'm not even going to talk about the red card because I guess that's just him being overzealous. The defender was on him all game.
That's him being dumb and stupid, if you ask me.
True.
But an
Defender
awful red
was
card
on
today.
him all game. And this is a part of the Premier League, bro. This is what you're going to have to deal with. The roughness, you're going to have to deal with the shithouse, as they would say.
Yeah.
You're going to have to deal with players getting under your skin. You can't react like that. You're not Zidane in 1990. You can't do that. You get me? I said.
So ridiculous, and it's just red card, no competition, probably a 3-game suspension.
No, it is a 3 game.
Yeah, so he caused himself and his team.
And he was just poor in the game, bro. He got a chance.
Yeah, he missed
an
easy goal. With the likes of Trent and the team, Nunes is supposed to be such a big asset. Imagine if it was Haaland and Trent. Different grade.
Bro, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced about Darwin Nunes.
So we know Salah is Salah. We know Luis Diaz is Luis Diaz. We know Trent is Trent. Liverpool needs to fix up in every other position.
And guess what? I'm not here making a prediction that Darwin Nunes will not come good. But what Liverpool fans think he is right now, he's not. I'll safely say that. I'm not convinced about him as yet. Probably will come good because he's of the quality, but right now he's not your guy. Let's talk about Tottenham.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. This game has been
one of my favorite games.
This weekend has been filled with so many games, and I think this one is the game of the weekend. I did say Arsenal versus Leicester, but that was just me being biased.
Yeah, that's
in terms of an all-around amazing football game that just left me smiling for the rest of the day. For that Sunday, I was smiling for the whole day, bro. After the Nottingham West Ham game and then the Chelsea Tottenham game, like I was just at ease because of how good the Chelsea Tottenham game had everything, bro. Speak on it.
All right, so the Chelsea Tottenham game, I feel like Tottenham escaped one. Because Chelsea in that first half, especially Chelsea was brilliant. But the one thing Chelsea is lacking, and they will be lacking all season if they don't do something before September 1st. This number 9 position, they need a versatile number 9. They need somebody in the ilk of Gabriel Jesus. Sorry. Pardon me.
Yeah. They need that Gabriel Jesus in their team.
Yeah, Gabriel
Jesus. We hear the rumors lurking up and about round and round about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Yeah, I don't think that will help them, I don't think that will help them. That's not what they need right now. I feel like they need somebody in the prime, somebody hungry. They need somebody that's scoring 15 to 20 goals right now in the league. That's what they need. Like if they got a Richarlison, maybe if they got somebody like that, I feel like that is what would help them.
And we speak about Richarlison, like Richarlison will not even be I don't think Richarlison will be a big, huge part of the Tottenham team. I think he'll be a rotation player at best to fill the spots for any one of the other front three, because Kule, Kane, Son, Shewings. Yeah. Those guys are all amazing players. So where does Richarlison fit in any spot like that?
I guess injury, people dropping form.
Exactly. There's no rotation there.
Whenever you need a goal.
I will think about it. If Son form is at 0, Son is playing. If Kane's form is at 0, Kane is playing. So he's going to have to fight for coolest pronounce the name for me, please. I'm bad with these foreign names, people. He's going to have to fight for that spot. And he's playing so well. He's like Tottenham's gem, bro. So good.
He's like a wild card. You know that wild card player that's going to turn up.
So I don't see Richarlison getting into the team. I think he would have been better served had he gone to Chelsea. If you think about it.
Yeah, but the game though, Tottenham escaped one. Tottenham shouldn't have gotten a point out of that game. When they talk about a foul on Kai Havertz, when they talk about pulling Cucurella's here, both instances in the build-up of the 2 goals, you can't avoid it. It was poor for him.
Not to mention the fact that Harry Kane scored an absolutely otherworldly header. That was such a good header, bro. Like he got up above everybody and he glanced it with the side of his head so elegantly and gracefully right into the bottom left-hand corner, better than anybody else could, or as good as anybody else could. It couldn't get any better than that. Someone would also say probably lucky. I don't think it's lucky. I think Kane does that. I think that's the kind of goal Harry Kane scores.
Bro, right? I think the Kwanzaa people... That's not the problem. I don't think the goal is anybody's problem. Or they're saying Tottenham doesn't deserve that goal. It's just the build
No, the
up.
goal is not the problem. But I'm saying, in addition to all the lucky breaks that they got, it still took
Well
an
taken.
well taken individual effort. There's a good square, but I mean that finish was otherworldly, bro. Like
Yeah.
I think that finish is underrated how well he placed the ball into the goal. So I think Tottenham got away. Chelsea outplayed them. You know, in my opinion, people, I said it here that Chelsea was going to be a better team than Tottenham. I do believe that Chelsea is a
In
better
that
team than
game,
Tottenham.
Chelsea was the better team. Let's
Yeah,
see
and
how it goes.
I believe that Chelsea's defense is underrated, you know, and even though they conceded 2 goals, as you said, it's just misfortune. They played
Yeah.
well, bro.
Yeah.
Koulibaly played well. Not only the fact that he scored an amazing goal, but he played well. Thiago
Yeah.
Silva played well. Mendy played well. So, not to mention Reece James.
Man of
You
the
know,
match.
like Reece James was so good. So, bro, I do believe Chelsea is the team. I believe it's
Hold on,
Chelsea and
bro.
Arsenal. And I think that prediction consolidated I think that outcome
2 games,
consolidated my
bro. Come on. 2 games. Don't worry
yeah.
about it. Let's see how it
They
goes.
still got, they still got Tottenham
Hold
in the
on, bro.
third.
My favorite. I just said, you probably said 2 games are my favorite already, but this is truly my favorite game of the week, people. Forgive
Which
me.
one?
Brentford versus Manchester United.
Ah,
What are you talking about, bro? There's no competition for my favorite game of the week. I predict this is the one prediction that I think I will get spot on. Manchester United will be
glory,
woeful for the
glory,
season.
Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. As the Saints go marching.
Bro, I love it. I love it. Bro, what is Manchester United doing? The man them say Eric 10 Hag, Eric 9 Hag, 8 Hag, Beer Hag Betting. You see me? This is not going well for Manchester United, bro. Cristiano
Yo,
Ronaldo, like
bro,
Harry Maguire, like what is going on?
that was the worst performance. And they keep doing it. Last year, Man, you had the
Man said
worst
they keep doing it.
performance ever. How do you keep doing the worst performance ever?
Bro, we
How
love
do you
it.
think, bro? The worst performance is a singular occurrence. The
Yeah,
worst performance.
yeah.
But Man U is the only team that makes the worst performance a plurality.
And upstaging themselves each
Every
year
single
and
Man U
end.
performance is the worst
And I
performance.
lie.
How did they do it?
I don't
Love
know.
it still.
I wish I could have tell you, but guess what? I'm tweet it during the game. I say, oh, Ole in, but I don't really say Ole in right now. You know, a tenag in, brother. Keep tenag. Ole wasn't this bad. I tell
Bro,
you.
and the thing is, there's so much turmoil going on within the team itself. Like
Yeah, and the
there's
club, just the
captaincy
club, bro.
issues. There's captaincy issues. There is there's issues with them trying to get to get Rabio. You know, and we hear about Rabio wanting this and wanting that, and they're trying to get in this and they're trying to get in that, and there's just so much drama going on around the team, bro.
Madness,
Why can't
madness.
Man U be a sustainable, efficient, well-run, good organization that all their fans say they are?
Hey, Manchester United fans, be excited. Elon Musk, sorry, tweeted that he will be buying Manchester United. So let's see. And guess what?
Ooh.
Guess what? It's gonna get worse, you know, because guess who Manchester United have on the weekend? Liverpool, it's a bottom of the table clash, people.
End of the weekend, at the beginning of the week, bro.
Beginning of the
Monday.
weekend, Virgin.
So
But guess what?
that's how I'll be starting my Monday, you know.
Yeah, it's a Monday game. And
Yeah,
I will not be missing that game.
how to miss it. But
Last
bro,
year they got a
but
five
to how bad
piece.
Liverpool playing, Liverpool
Yeah.
mainly with a draw.
And you know it would draw? It's a game we draw, you know?
And I wouldn't be upset with it.
But yeah,
I
bro,
wouldn't be upset.
you want to cover any more games before we leave them?
Yeah,
Because
well,
we finish
I
now.
really enjoyed the Nottingham Forest West Ham game. I won't speak about it too long. You know, it was end football. Lingard is showing why he's a Premier League player. You know, bro, Manchester United could use just Lingard right now. Think about it. Think about it. Like Lingard would really help that team right now, and they're playing in their midfield. They're playing like
No, man.
McTominay
Lingard
and
good when they
Foden.
Virgin.
Yeah,
Lingard good
Lingard
when
good.
Yeah.
Lingard's team may finish higher than Manchester United's team. I'm
And
telling you that right
guess
here
what?
right now.
Based
But
on that
you know,
mistake, from there, they could use Henderson too. Tell you that straight.
though that's a good job. The day has not been very good, bro. And Dean Henderson was amazing, like man of the match performance in his game against West Ham, saving a penalty, making some absolutely amazing saves. Lingard looking good, and their young striker. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name, the Nigerian kid, scoring
Yeah.
a goal. You would say a buck ups, but Nottingham deserved everything they got out of that game. And Mikel Antonio or Jamaican foul, he cost them a goal, bro. Like,
Yeah.
they were on goal and they scored, everything was fine, but he just does what Mikel Antonio did, bombarded the player and he cost
Yeah.
them the goal. It was such a good
Bro,
game. I really
all in
enjoyed watching
all,
it. It
you
was so
say
good.
you said such a good game. All in all, it was a great weekend of football, bro. I really
Oh
loved
my
it. It
God.
was very
So
entertaining.
many good
Literally,
games.
all of the games were just good games. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes
bro.
in Premier League you'll have some games that they're underwhelming, they're disappointing. But this week, bro, love it. And I just hope that the Premier League continues to get better and better until we break for the World Cup. But yeah,
Fact.
bro, we that.
Now, real quick, Mitrovic missing a penalty for Fulham. But still, Fulham, a newly promoted team, not losing yet, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Managing to get a draw against Wolves, missing a penalty, which I could have gotten 3 points, and managing to hold the Premier League runner-ups,
Mhm.
Champions League runner-ups, to a draw. So Fulham is really doing the thing.
Yeah, bro. Great week. I'm looking forward to this. Um, I'm looking forward to week 3 of the EPL.
For sure.
And bro, before we leave them, watching now, I want to give them some update real quick. People, we have a morning show slash podcast coming. Hopefully we can start this week, but stay tuned for more updates. We'll be talking everything, to be honest. It's called the No Bum Rush Podcast. And this is
Just
that
just
Sport TV.
just know so when I really in a bomb rush. You see
Yeah,
me?
we're gonna relax, kick back in the chair and just hold on down the reason. You
Yeah,
get me?
man.
I
So
said,
me, Rush, the microphone, and you guys. That's all
yeah,
it's going to be, people. And we're going to be talking about this or that. You see me?
anything. Literally.
We drop it in. Yeah, people. So if you want to hear about some toxic stuff, you want to hear about some funny stuff, so just some real stuff. Not only related to sports, but it may well be related to sports. You get me as a people. So just tune in and listen out for that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be
Yes,
fun.
sir. All right. But people, before you leave, don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe. And one thing, mega beg, there will be a link to our Fantasy Premier League in the description. Please hit that link and join the league. Try to compete against us. Let's see what happens at the end of the season. Probably can win some prizes. Bro, I can safely say if we get up to 100 people in the league, we're gonna do a prize.
Of
I can.
course.
You see
Of
me, so
course.
get the league out there, people. Click the link.
Now, really be between the Lily price still now.
That'll be something
I,
exciting.
I want to hint to bro, I can tell you, Adidas take over a certain team. You get me? And the new Adidas. We're not gonna really get too much hints. You get me? But probably something down that line.
Yeah. All right, people. No lie. Give them the match number, you.
Maths, before I forget, how could I even almost forget? What am I doing? People, if each one of you guys can get us 5 subscribers, just 5, although we have up 10 finger. And the reason I have up 10 is like subconsciously I'm gonna try get 10. You get me? I say, even though I say 5, me, I psychology, man. As them would I say, you see me? But if each one of you guys can get us 5 subscribers, you know how many subscribers that get us? Rush, you know how much that get, bro?
We'll leave. 10,000 plus. But here we are going, people. This was Inside That Sports TV. This was our EPL show. And we're out.